Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hardcore, episode 30 to be exact. Now, I hope you don't mind, but for today's episode, I would like to just have a little catch-up, see what everybody is doing around the village, and kind of do a little tour, with some shaders on of course, on what we've accomplished so far in this world on episode 30. In order to do that, I am taking us to our original spawn point. This hole in the ground behind me with the torch in it, that's where we spawned in. That's the exact block. This is our spawn. And this spawn is beautiful, if I do say so myself. Now, some main features around here. We have cow horse. We also can see our lovely dragon egg monument up on Mount Dragon, which I absolutely adore. Right, well, there's nothing left to do now but walk towards our village and begin on the tour. We're going to be picking it up here in the farming area as soon as I hit that path that I have built. I'm sure I've built a path. Yeah, it's right here. Here it is. Okay, we'll start by going this way. This is my little mystical little forest area. We've built this little pond and stream, decorated it with flowers, there's some local bees nearby, and the main attraction is our cow pen down here, which houses our mushrooms. I love them. I think they fit well in this area. It's the first time I've worked with mushrooms, and honestly, they're pretty well behaved. Quite happy with it. I like it. Of course, from here we get a fantastic view of the watchtower. Let's go up there now. Watchtower does not yet have an official path. It's fine. It's only episode 30. I got some stuff to do, but here it is. This is the watchtower, and it has a fantastic view. So let's get a little overview of everything going on. This is my hardcore world. This was originally a little village, not built up at all, almost burning down from the lava in the blacksmith. And look at it now. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this area. I love what we've done with it. I think this observation tower over here is a great addition, and it also has a little bit of redstone hooked up to it. So if we come down here, this is a little lever. We could flick it. I don't know if there's much in here. Yeah, there's not much in here, but if we flick that, it would ring a bell inside the village and alert our villagers to go inside. Pretty simple, but honestly, when it comes to villagers, sometimes the simplest things are the best. Now, as the sun sets, we enter into the farming area. This is definitely one of my favorite areas for sure. Here is the windmill. Absolutely love this windmill. It does have an interior, of course, and it has a secret hatch that leads down into our tunnel. Leaving the windmill and heading along the farm as the sun sets. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. These amazing fields is what we have been using to get a bunch of emeralds to trade. This path, of course, leads over to our horses, and it also forks off this way, leading towards our bees. And I need to sleep, because it is hardcore, and it's dangerous, and we're going to bed. Ah, yes, morning. Okay, these are our bees. They are quite lovely bees. I've been breeding them up. Look at them in there. Yeah, the bees are pretty cute. I like them. They can stay. I'm eventually going to populate the farm with these bees. They're going to be kind of everywhere. You can see I've got a few hives throughout. That one actually does have honey in it, so it's been populated. And that, my friends, pretty much sums up the farming area. Now, from here, we have the entrance to our castle. This is what we've been using pretty much as the front entrance, but it also has this little area over here that leads towards a little kind of practice target area for our archers. It also has this archery tower right here, which normally has snowmen in it. They have unfortunately perished, but I'll put them back, it's fine. And this is my mining area. I should head down to my mining area and properly show it off, because I really am proud of this. So this area down here, as you can see, has working minecarts. So these minecarts head down into the mines, way down there, and I can fill them up and let them kind of travel back and forth. And then this one right here picks up from this one right here, and it sorts them. So see, it sorts them. It's cool. I don't know very much about redstone, but I'm really proud of myself for doing that one. It's a good system in general, makes mining really easy. And over this way, we have our little nether entrance. Pretty small, quaint, fits the castle theme. I think it works. All right, well, that pretty much summarizes this entire side of outskirt area. So now we can press this button and head into the village. This village has transformed so much. Every house is pretty much in its original place. It's just been transformed to become, in most cases, much larger, and usually have a proper theme surrounding what the actual working villager does. I think one of the first ones that we ever completed was this library here. This library houses not only our librarians, but also our cartographer, who happens to be home. Hello! It does all have interior. It's all properly set up. The villagers can come and go as they please. They are free. Hello, Edna and Florence. You're so beautiful. Looking good. Thank you for working in the library. And upstairs in here, I have my enchanting area. I like it. It's pretty convenient. Does the job. It's got a great view. Just great things all around. All right. Good job, Edna and Florence. Thank you for the hard work. Across the street here, we have the armorer, who is right over here. This is Oliver. Oliver is an absolutely amazing armor designer. They are just epic. And look at the inside of their home. It's pretty simple, but yeah, it does the trick. Oliver's not particular. Across from Oliver, we have one of my absolutely favorite areas. This was originally like a little farm plot, like is right there, not transformed. Ignore that. This is now turned into a bakery, which is run by Barbara and Pierre. Pierre is probably on the inside. Are you Pierre? You're not Pierre. Okay, cool. Anyways, very cool building. As you can see, it does have a full interior, and it has this lovely little garden on the outside, which I love. Down the stairs, we come towards the middle square. This is where the bell originally was, and I've pretty much kept it here. The shape of the village has not changed a whole lot. I've just sort of added to it. But yeah, here's Lilith in the village center, and we have this magical tree, which does have healing powers. It also houses my ender chest right here, and yeah, it works. It's cool. Next door to the center, of course, we have the inn. So this is where I originally had most of the villagers sleeping in here. I had like all of their beds stuffed inside this little villager house, so I transformed it to be the inn. Archie does work in the basement of the inn because I don't let Archie outside the walls. But yeah, it's just a lot of beds, and it's got like a balcony because they like jumping off things, but they don't actually like this balcony because they can't jump off it. Leaving the inn and heading in this direction, we have my castle. My castle's a bit lame. This is actually my starter house. This is exactly the way that I originally built it in episode 2. It's still in starter house form at the moment because I'm currently in school and I haven't had time to build a whole castle, but that ends next episode, I am hoping. Anyways, you kind of get the idea. I don't actually have the upstairs decorated yet, but down below in here, we have our cats, of course, and we have all of these progress shots in here in my main base of the village and how it originally looked. And this is the first one that I took over here. So you can see that that's what the village looked like. It just had like a little wall around it. That was my starter house. You get the idea. This is where I do all of my work. We can eat some cake in celebration. This is my little wall of kind of keeping myself from being too scatterbrained. These are my chests, which are filled with goodies that I need. It's pretty simple. We're gonna transform this area eventually, just haven't gotten to it yet. Back through the inn again, we head to the blacksmith, and the only house that is not transformed. We're gonna work on that. It's a guardhouse. But this is Dorothy's blacksmith. You're not Dorothy though. Where's Dorothy? So this has 2 floors, and one has an entrance over here. You're not Dorothy either. Where's Dorothy? Anyways. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got an interior in here, and this little outside area over here. And then, of course, an upstairs up here. I really enjoy this whole entire area. I think these few buildings, the bakery being there, the blacksmith here, and the inn here, really square off this entire area very, very well and make it feel very busy and close-knit. I love the lanterns hanging overhead. It just works somehow. Of course, the villagers do like to be social every now and then, so over here we have a tavern. This tavern is where I decided our lovely clerics would work, basically just kind of decorated like it would be a restaurant, had the village approve the stairs so that they can't die, and down here is nothing at the moment, but I do have a secret lab. So, there's that. It's very exciting. Look at it. I enjoy it down here, but anyways, there's no time for experiments today. We are on a tour. I love this time of day because this is when the villagers always gather. And my favorite thing about building this up and allowing my villagers to free roam is that they kind of interact with each other in really cool ways, and you get to see and sort of make up, I guess, different personalities for them. And they actually use my builds. Like, Barbara and Pierre genuinely go in and out of the bakery all the time, and they really do farm here in the garden. The librarians really do go in the library, and it's cool to see everybody sort of move around and visit each other. They all sleep in different areas. It's interesting. I think oftentimes it's really easy to view the villagers as a bit of an annoyance, and I'll be honest that they're annoying sometimes. They are. But they're also really cool, and they add a lot to the game if you let them exist. Like, they're so fun. Hi, Clarence. How are you doing? Anyways, continuing on past the tavern, of course. I'm not sure if I properly showed off the armorer's workstation, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of that chimney. I like that chimney. Anyways, past here we have Alfred. Oh, Alfred and Dorothy. Are you guys friends? That's so nice. They're friends. Okay, cool. This over here is Alfred's butcher shop. It's just the newest edition, so it's not completely refined how I want it to be yet. Hi, Alfred. Yep, hi, hello. But it's coming along nicely. At the moment, my latest concern with this has been sort of decorating it with these sort of campfire areas with meats on them. As you can see, I was building in this area, and it's eventually going to lead down here into more of a completed market area, which I unfortunately haven't gotten to yet. Across from the butcher shop, we have Clarence's lovely stonemason house. This doesn't have such a complete interior, and apparently Clarence and Florence have moved out. The villagers switch beds all the time. I don't know. I don't get it. But anyways, they do. But yeah, this is our stonemason's house. I think it's really cute. It's kind of into the wall a little bit, which I like. It kind of breaks up that repetitiveness of this wall that's going along. I like it. It really fits. Coming down into this main square area down here, we of course have the docks. These are buttoned on the inside right now, but I still have a pressure plate on the outside. This is not fully raid proof yet. It will be, but it's not yet. So this area down here has been decorated to look like a busy dock area. We've got fishing nets and crates, fish market stalls, you know, general things, but it's not so, I don't know, bustling as the inside of the wall is, because I can't let the villagers out here. I really do think they would die. I think they would die in the ocean. But anyways, in the ocean, we have the lovely Milky. Milky is a cow that we took to raid the Guardian Temple Ocean Monument. The thingy that's in the water that gives you prismarine. That thingy. And now Milky is kind of our boat cow. I like it. Milky's a fine person to have on the docks. Milky's not a person. I'm not sure why I worded it like that. And that pretty much honestly summarizes. Hi, Barbara. That pretty much summarizes the village. Barbara, did I do a good job? Did I? You look beautiful in shaders. You look great, Barbara. I don't think Barbara cares, to be honest with you. Now, anyways, let me get back to some defense talk, because that is really the next main event for us in the series. So, this is, as you know, a hardcore world, which means once you die, you are in fact dead. This is not good, however, I have done several things to prevent my ultimate demise, and also possibly cause it, because I would like to have this village raided by pillagers. Like a level 5 plus maxed out raid, ravagers, evokers, everything they can throw at me thrown at this castle. And to prepare for such an attack, I have included little traps, such as, hang on, this wall has dispensers, which fire potions of lingering potions of poison, and also arrows down. These are not the only traps that exist, of course. We also have pitfalls and these turrets, which ignore the fact that there's no snowmen in them. It's fine. The pitfalls around the place are in spots like this. They do look a little suspicious as a player, but luckily, pillagers will be none the wiser, so it should be fine. These are triggered from inside the wall. At the moment, I haven't really refined that, but yeah, that's the button for that one. It's kind of, I feel like we should raise it up a bit, but anyways, those are details to be refined later down the road. We also have pufferfish that can hurt us along the docks, and over on this side we have another door, which leads to another farming area. This side also has a pitfall, slightly larger than the one on the other side, and a snowman turret to match. I hear a creeper dying. I think there was a creeper dying in that pit. This area out here is not super well developed yet, as you can see, but it does have this little barn, which I love, that has my cows in it. I eat golden carrots, so we're currently not really using the animal farms, but I like having them for the aesthetic. And also, look at their cute little heads. I love that. 10 out of 10 recommend trapdoors in a barn design just for this purpose. And down over here, of course, we have the sheep. They're very loud. I'm leaving them. Again, I think the main thing from out here that becomes blaringly obvious is that I haven't yet built the castle. And that's the thing that's really missing from this side, because when I work out the details on the castle, I can place like custom trees and stuff out here properly and start detailing these other areas that are clearly lacking. But I'm just sort of waiting until it's all coherent. It comes in stages. Can't do it all at once, and that's okay. This is Dandelion Hill, which I don't think I'll ever change, to be honest. I kind of like Dandelion Hill. There's one more area that I haven't talked about, and that is down in this tower. This is our escape tunnel. So let's say for a moment that the raid goes horribly wrong, right? The raiders get in, the villagers are dying, there's absolute chaos. We have this ice tunnel down here. And this is almost like a vault. It houses some different farms in different areas. And it also poses a way for us to simply just leave. Just get away. Just run. Cower in fear. Now, obviously, this would be a very shameful way to go out, as I would be leaving my villagers behind. But in the event that that does happen, I would be able to escape to the farms and leave the castle to burn and probably run into the sunrise. But yeah, that is the tour of my base. I'm sure that I've probably missed some key areas, but I just wanted to give like a quick overview of everything we've done so far because I'm so proud of it. It is so adorable. This episode is unfortunately just going to be a tour because this weekend that you are watching this, I'm officially moving back into my apartment, which means I'll be back at my desk, back able to make proper content, but it also means I am back at exams. And while this video is going up, I have 4 exams to look forward to. So that's fun. It's fine though, because once I have those over with, I should be able to get back into the flow of content and live streams and, you know, everything else that comes with being a YouTuber. And I'm very excited for that day. I hope that you've enjoyed this tour and a little catch up, and I will be back next week for some more progress in this hardcore world. Thank you so much for watching and supporting this series, everyone. I hope I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. We just hit 750,000, which is insane. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.